Alright, picture this. You're working on a project. Maybe it's a presentation, a video, a blog post, or even your resume. You open a website, type in a few sentences, and boom, an AI generates everything for you. Text, images, voice, code, even video. In seconds. It feels like magic. And you're not alone. Millions of people, creators, students, small business owners, even entire companies, are turning to AI tools every single day. And these tools? They're not just optional anymore. For many, they've become essential. But here's the question. Why now? Why this massive boom in AI tools? What changed so suddenly that we're seeing this explosion? Today, we're breaking it all down, the rise of generative AI, the tools that are changing everything from art to emails, and what it all means for the future of work, learning, and even creativity itself. Let's dive in. The quiet revolution became loud. AI isn't new. In fact, we've had some form of AI for decades. Recommendation algorithms, spam filters, speech recognition, even your phone's autocorrect. But for most people, those things didn't feel like AI. They just felt like features. What did feel new was ChatGPT. In late 2022, OpenAI released ChatGPT to the public. Within 5 days, it had over 1 million users. By January 2023, it was the fastest-growing consumer application in history. And just like that, people realized something. You could now talk to AI like a person. You could ask it to write poems, fix your code, explain quantum physics like you're 5, or summarize a 300-page report in seconds. And not just text, tools like DALL-E, Midjourney, and Runway started generating images, videos, music, and even 3D models from a few typed prompts. The quiet revolution was suddenly loud. Generative AI. Why it feels so different. Most previous AI systems were built for specific tasks, recognizing faces, playing chess, translating languages. But generative AI, like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, is trained on massive amounts of data and designed to generate new content. That shift, from analysis to creation, is what makes it so revolutionary. It's not just answering questions. It's writing marketing emails, composing wedding vows, building websites from scratch, generating legal contracts, composing entire songs, editing videos, captions, and visuals, drafting full business plans. It feels like having a super smart assistant who can do 100 different jobs, instantly. That's the real reason AI tools are exploding. They remove barriers to entry. Suddenly, you don't need to be a graphic designer to make a logo, or a software engineer to build an app, or a video editor to go viral on YouTube. All you need is an idea and a good prompt. Speed, scale, and the age of good enough. One of the biggest selling points of AI tools is speed. What used to take hours or days now takes minutes, or even seconds. Need 10 Instagram captions? Done. A week's worth of blog posts? Easy. A sales pitch in your boss's tone of voice? You got it. This doesn't just save time. It changes what feels possible. You can now scale creative work, automate tedious tasks, and test ideas at lightning speed. That's huge for entrepreneurs, marketers, solopreneurs, students, and small teams. And the kicker? Most people aren't looking for perfect content. They're looking for good enough content fast. AI delivers just that. Good enough to start with. Good enough to spark ideas. Good enough to compete, especially when speed matters more than polish. The new productivity stack. If you've been online lately, you've probably seen how fast the AI tool landscape is growing. Here's a snapshot of the new AI productivity stack. Text, ChatGPT, Claude, Notion AI, Jasper. Images, Midjourney, DALL-E, Canva Magic, Leonardo. Video. Runway, Pika Labs, Descript, HeyGen. Audio and music, 11 Labs, Suno, Music LM. Coding, GitHub Copilot, Replit AI, Code Whisperer. Writing tools, Grammarly Geo, Quillbot, Copy.ai. Spreadsheets and data, Excel Copilot, Rose AI, ChatGPT in Sheets. Multimodal, tools that mix all of the above, like GPT-4o or Google Gemini. New tools are dropping weekly, if not daily. Many are free or low cost. And most of them? Plug and play. No tutorials. No learning curve. Just results. That accessibility is a huge reason for the explosion. It's not just professionals using these tools. It's everyone. AI for everyone, democratizing creativity. In the past, professional software required serious training. Want to animate? Learn After Effects. Want to design? Learn Photoshop. Want to write well? Study for years. Now, a high schooler with a laptop can animate, design, and write compelling copy, all before lunch. AI tools have flattened the playing field. For creators, this is empowering. You don't need a budget or a team, you just need ideas and curiosity. For businesses, this is transformative. Small teams can act like big agencies. Solo founders can look like full startups. And for students and educators? AI is becoming the ultimate tutor, breaking down complex ideas, translating languages, and even helping people with learning disabilities understand tough concepts. But it's not all sunshine. Of course, with great power comes chaos. The explosion of AI tools has also sparked some serious concerns. Job displacement. What happens when AI can do your job better, or cheaper? Plagiarism and cheating. In schools, AI makes it harder to tell what's original work. Misinformation, fake news, deepfakes, and generated media can blur reality. Bias and fairness. AI reflects the biases of its training data, and that's a problem. Creative dependency. Are we losing our skills by outsourcing too much to AI? These are real challenges. And they're not going away. Governments are starting to regulate. Companies are adding guardrails. Educators are rethinking their approach. But the pace of change is fast and messy. AI isn't replacing you, but it's changing the rules. Here's the thing. AI might not replace your job. But someone using AI probably will. This isn't about machines taking over. It's about people becoming exponentially more productive, more creative, and more scalable with AI. Think of it like a calculator. A calculator didn't replace mathematicians. It made everyone better at math. The same thing is happening now, but across every field. Writers, designers, coders, marketers, even therapists, sales reps, HR teams, everyone is integrating AI into their daily tools. It's not a question of whether to use AI. It's a question of how well you use it. Final thoughts. So why are AI tools exploding in popularity? Because they're fast. They're accessible. They save time, spark creativity, and multiply what one person can do. They're not just tools, they're force multipliers. They don't just automate, they augment. We're living in the middle of a technological shift as big as the internet. And just like the early days of social media, mobile apps, and search engines, the people who learn the tools first will shape the future. And the best part? You don't need a degree. You don't need permission. You just need to start. If this deep dive into the AI boom sparks some ideas, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's still writing everything manually. And here's a question for the comments. What's your favorite AI tool right now, and how are you using it? Until next time, keep experimenting, keep creating, and remember, the tools are powerful. But your curiosity? That's the real superpower.